Hello, everybody. So, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War came out. I didn't do a review on it. I'm just gonna say right now, non-spoiler, I loved it. You need to watch it. Now, I remember when Flashpoint came out, the first movie in this series. Oh, it was so good. Now, if you don't have the time to watch all the rest of them, don't. There's like 14ish. Don't do it. You can just assume you know what's going on. But it did really well with all of your kind of smaller characters, and then taking some big characters and making them feel new, new versions. Anyway, I'm excited because the new movie in this series, which will be kind of the fresh start, um, which spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie and you don't plan on watching it, if you don't plan on watching Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, you can watch this, but if not, you can just skip a little ahead. Alright, spoiler warning now. uh, Flash goes back in time to restart the timeline. So this movie will be the first in the new timeline. If you're back from the spoiler warning, yes. Now let's continue. So this is the beginning of Superman's life. His manhood. You can see that he has a kind of homemade suit, which I love heroes in homemade suits. Um, Looking at that first version of their suit is always something that I like. That's why I like Christopher Nolan's Batman. But I feel he upgrades a little too soon. If he had that for a movie, would have liked it more. But anyway. So we also have Lobo coming into Earth to attack him because he's Kryptonian, and I'm assuming that someone hired him and gave him the kryptonite ring, Lex Luthor. Um, but I don't know how Lex is gonna know. How he's gonna know that he's a Kryptonian. So who knows? Maybe just well, you definitely know that Lobo knows that he's Kryptonian, and Lex says, "Hey, Kryptonian." So he could be one of those they could rebrand him as kind of a collector of stuff, and he got a kryptonite ring because he knew that there was one last Kryptonian, and that was his last bounty. Um, I'd love if they actually brought in like the Red Lanterns or something, or like some galaxy core that is trying to purposely kill the Kryptonians because of their crimes, and that could be kind of cool. But anyway, along with it, we see Martian Manhunter, which is awesome. Glad that he's in it. Because they pair off each other very well, being both aliens and kind of
Hello!
Martian Manhunter more not liked by the world. You can kind of tell he's like the world doesn't love him. He's not that boy that everyone loves. But Superman kind of is, so there's going to be that kind of nice dynamic of Superman being accepted and Martian Manhunter having to hide and be rejected, and that's going to be cool. Along with it, the main villain is Parasite, who, if you don't know, sucks energy out of Superman and can weaken him, so I think it's going to be nice for him to kind of meet his, match pretty early on, instead of him fighting someone similar, like a Kryptonian, which I don't feel really works, or him fighting Lex Luthor first. Those never really end up working well unless Lex has a good plan. Something like building an entire city of kryptonite that will kill Superman, once he's on it, and then kill him, on it. That's a good plan. But this parasite will steal some of his energy, his power, and make him a little weaker. So, honestly, I'm excited for that. It'd be nice to see him get beat pretty hard. Um, I think it's going to be cool. And it honestly just looks amazing. The animation style reminds me a lot of Archer. There's a lot of big actors in it. There's Zachary Quinto, which you might recognize him from playing Spock. He was also Nosferatu. He's playing Lex Luthor. I did prefer when Rainn Wilson played him, but then again, but if they switch him, I'm gonna be a little upset if they switch Batman from being played by Kevin Conroy to now being played by someone else. I understand if they might want to make him seem younger, but you know. So I agree with Brad, the DC Universe geek, who said that the possible next movie after this, which I feel that we'll see this year too, because animated movies they make them very fast, and they always release more than three a year. There's always a little more than three. Since we did just get the Wonder Woman Bloodlines movie pretty soon, I think it was right before Justice League Dark. Yeah, I haven't seen Bloodlines yet. Did not know where it went. Anyway, Uh, definitely enjoying the look. I'm hoping that the next movie is going to be Batman Year One, or um, could be like a Green Lantern Shazam movie. Well, like a Shazam, or I am liking that they're kind of getting back to basics, explaining more, because I'm hoping that we get to see like more different suits, like year one Batman suit, year one Shazam suit, well, that one really makes sense. But like a year one suit for these characters, I think that would be a lot cooler. Because during Justice League War, they just kind of showed up fully equipped to fight. Anyway, I think they could definitely do that a little better. And they could have Tim Drake be the Robin instead of Dick Grayson, and Damian Wayne, because we already get the tale of Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. In this series, they could do Tim Drake or Jason Todd as his first Robin. Um, I think that's what that it's gonna be cool. I'm happy that this is coming out because it does look really nice. So if you haven't seen the trailer already for Superman Man of Tomorrow, I'd recommend watching it. In terms of trailers I've seen this year, not the one to make me super excited. I'm gonna give that to Fast and the Furious 9, and definitely have to give it to freaking amazing looking Morbius. Neither of those movies we got to see this year, but we will see them soon. That's all that matters. Um, also, does anyone here play Fortnite? Because I know that there's something going on with Inception later. I don't know. Gonna have to check it out because of that. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Hope that you all doing well. Goodbye.